Hello and thank you for taking the action to watch this brief video. I've made this for you so it may illuminate some questions and provide you with some answers. I really honor your time, so I've done whatever I can to provide you some value in this brief time that we're together. So let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why there is so much stress in the world? There seems to be a lot more stress than there ever used to be. Why people who seem to have everything still can't seem to enjoy life. And even more, people who don't have everything still can't seem to attain success. And we're taught that all we need to do in life to succeed is the following. Work hard. Sometimes even work smart. Simple, right? So why doesn't it work? And if you're like me, or even 90% of the people on this planet, you consider yourself to be a hard worker. So why doesn't it work? What are we doing wrong? And the answer lies in the intention of what motivates us. You've probably heard this before. What is your why? Most people are good-hearted and compassionate. Even those of us who don't seem so on the outside have that inside. We're all really, inside of us, pussycats. And all we really want is to be loved, appreciated, accepted, and acknowledged. To receive these basic driving requirements of human need in our life, all we have to do is give them to others. When we love, accept, appreciate, and acknowledge others, then we begin to experience these things ourselves. When we are focused on only ourselves, we experience people who are focused only on themselves. Perhaps you've heard this somewhere before. Reap what you sow. Do unto others. Actions speak louder than. So take a look at your life right now. How much is what you want? And how much is not what you want? Let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to do something right for all of the wrong reasons? And how did that work out? If you're at all like me, it probably didn't work out very well. So here's an example of one of my own experiences with this. In fact, this is the experience which prompted me to investigate the nature of this mystery. A few years ago, I developed and designed a program that helps people to stop smoking. And I sold this program for $297, just under what it cost somebody who smokes a month's worth of cigarettes. It had a 100% success rate during testing. Everybody who went on this 30-day program successfully stopped smoking and had no cravings, and in fact they are still fresh air breathers. Now I spent considerable money advertising and marketing this program, and in 6 months I had a total of 10 sales. This program that was tested and approved by a government health authority only had 10 sales in 6 months. Thousands of dollars spent on marketing. I was confused. It was an awesome program. I should have been rich. Or so I thought. I then met and studied with a remarkable teacher, and he taught me about the law of contribution. He defined contribution as the act of giving outward from within. And then he challenged me to make a massive contribution. So I created the Cigarette-Free Planet Project, and I decided to give away my program for free to anyone who wanted to stop smoking. I did this for two reasons. One, to remove making money from the equation, because I didn't want to make it about me any longer. And two, because my vision is to create a planet, the planet Earth, where nobody smokes cigarettes, where we all are free of that addiction. In the first 6 months, I had 237 people sign up and go through the 30-day program and become fresh air breathers. In 6 months, I had 237 people. In the following 3 years, I had another 672 people who have gone through the program successfully. So just to clarify, in 6 months when I was marketing and trying to get rich and trying to make money off this and selling it, I had 10 people. And in 6 months when I let go of bringing it towards me and discovered my intention, discovered my why, I had nearly 1,000 people over 3 years. The only advertising I did was word of mouth and limited posts on Facebook and Twitter. I provided this program completely on my own with no formal structure other than the actual stop smoking process. So how is it that paid advertising failed to produce results and no paid marketing produced results? It was as if when I let go of it, it worked. So what was the secret ingredient? One word was intention, otherwise known as why. My why shifted dramatically. It stopped being about making money. It became about saving lives. Do you feel that difference? Cigarette Free Planet Project is completely about saving lives. What was once for me trying to draw things inward transformed into me giving things outward. So what I used to be focused on bringing things to me, taking things, I then transformed that into giving things, making a big contribution. I gave up thinking about what's in it for me and focused on why I am doing this, really. And the truth is, I've held loved ones as they took their last breath, dying from cancer. I've seen people who could not afford to pay their rent buy cigarettes at close to $10 a pack every day. They'd rather go without food and smoke. Now, to someone who doesn't smoke, this seems quite insane. To someone who smokes, it's the addiction that's insane. For me, providing a means that people can get their life back was a very powerful why. Not another person should have to watch a loved one gasp for breath or be controlled by a sanctioned addiction. My why was everything. I now understood how I could only attract 10 people with paid advertising and nearly 1,000 people with word of mouth. My why is what attracted people, not my product. The why has this effect because 1, it comes from us and goes outwards. 2, it makes a contribution. 3, it has a meaningful purpose for the betterment of humankind or the betterment of those around us. And 4, it uses our natural gifts. Your why is big. You'll feel it when you get it. When your why can make you cry, you know you're on the right track. Can you be successful without a powerful why? Put simply, no. You may appear successful on the surface, but really, down inside, you're going to feel empty. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of you listening to this right now know exactly what I'm talking about. So how do you get down to the core of your why? Your why can be about your family, it can be about the world, it can be about anything except you. When you tap into your why, you will experience success. First, stop worrying about you and start listening to the world around you. When we listen, we open up to awareness. This is the cycle of awakening. We move from listening, we move into a state of awareness. When we know things, we stop listening. Have you ever tried to explain something to someone who says, "Yeah, I know"? Frustrating, isn't it? Does it feel like they're listening? I used to know lots, and I always felt like I was missing out. I felt dumb because I knew so much. I was missing so much of what was around me because of what I knew. The mind will discount additional information if we tell ourselves we already know it. It's like the gates of learning slam shut. When we know, things don't work out according to the plan. And we move into that fabulous state of chaos because nothing works out. Chaos. Things aren't coming together. Nothing is working. Insert your best silent scream here. When we stop knowing and start listening, we become aware. Some call it surrendering. Some call it allowing. All of it is listening. So when we listen, we maintain awareness. When we are aware, we tend to go into a state of knowing, then into chaos. But this cycle of awakening, this roadmap that's before you right now that you're aware of it, You can move through it very quickly. When you feel yourself in chaos, just start listening. When we listen and combine that with a contribution of what we feel compelled to give, joy, peace, and love are assured. And most would regard that as success. It all begins with why. When we listen, we hear our why. And the rest comes naturally. Expanded listening, active listening. These are two essential components found in vertical living systems. Are you curious? Awesome. I know you are. So my contribution is to show you how to discover your why. Unlock that one secret ingredient that will bring you success. The ingredient that will drive you to make a massive contribution to this world. Are you still curious? Click the link below the video window and fill in and submit the application. Your opportunity to expand into your purpose, to expand into your success, to have a more fulfilled life and more fulfilled feelings is right beneath you. Just click the link, fill in the application, submit it, and then discover what's waiting for you. Discover that deepest part of you, your why, that secret ingredient that's just waiting for you to tap into it. So I want to thank you for your time spent listening to this video and watching. Really appreciate that. You can go check out my website at tcranecoaching.com. Have a look there. You can find out all about us. You can take a look at our services and our products that we offer, but also just connect with us, get on our mailing list, or follow us on Facebook at tcranecoaching. Get down there, sign up for our mailing list because I send out this awesome newsletter that has free stuff and really cool things that I give away because I love to contribute. So thanks again for listening. I really appreciate your time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. All the best.